Smoke hangs thick in the air of the London gambling club, mingling with expensive cologne and the sharp scent of desperation. Lord Lucan, impeccably dressed, watches his chips dwindle, dark circles betraying a night of heavy losses. His face, a rigid mask, barely conceals the rising panic as fortunes shift across the green baize table. Frustration bursts through his composure. "Damn it all!" he exclaims, the sound swallowed by the club's tense air. The air in the Lucan home is thick with unspoken accusations as Lord Lucan stands unyielding, his anger barely contained. Veronica, a whirlwind of distress, navigates the room, her mounting panic palpable with each stride. "You're cold, Richard. You're always so cold and controlling," Veronica cries out, her voice cracking with emotion. Richard retorts with icy precision. "And you, Veronica, are becoming increasingly unstable." His words hang heavy in the air, a cruel judgment. "You're not fit to raise our children." Upstairs, the children's cries, Francis, George, and Camilla swell, a mournful chorus to the unfolding family drama. In the basement kitchen, Sandra Rivett hums cheerfully, steam rising from the kettle as she prepares tea. Lady Lucan enters, her face a mask of stress and anxiety, nervously adjusting her dressing gown. Sandra Rivett offers, "Evening, my lady. Just making a cuppa. Would you like one?" A grateful Lady Lucan responds, "Oh, Sandra, thank you. That would be lovely." Sandra ascends the stairs, a steaming cup of tea, warming her hands in the dimly lit hallway. Long shadows stretch and sway in the quiet night, obscuring corners and whispering secrets. An unseen presence lurks in the darkness, a shadowy figure concealed within the house's embrace. The air is thick with unspoken tension as Sandra unknowingly walks towards the lurking unknown. Veronica descends the basement stairs, her face etched with worry over Sandra's fate. Deep shadows cling to the corners, obscuring the unseen dangers lurking below. A shadowy figure bursts forth, a heavy object raised menacingly in the gloom. The air crackles with the sudden eruption of violence, a desperate fight for survival. Veronica struggles fiercely, her breath catching in ragged gasps as she defends herself. Each desperate move echoes in the confined space, a brutal ballet of life and death. In the dim light of the basement stairs, Veronica bites down, sinking her teeth into her attacker's hand. A sharp, guttural cry shatters the silence, echoing through the Lucan family home. A disembodied voice calls out in alarm. "Veronica?" Lucan's voice trembles with guilt and horror. "I killed her, Veronica. I thought it was you." Lucan, visibly agitated, guides Veronica into the sitting room. Fresh blood stains his clothes, a stark testament to recent violence. His hands tremble, a subtle tremor betraying the depth of his distress as he desperately pleads with her. "Help me, Veronica," Lucan begs, his voice thick with desperation. "It was a mistake, a terrible mistake." Veronica eyes the exit, a flicker of hope igniting within her, a silent promise of escape. Under the cloak of night, Veronica bursts onto a London street, her appearance a stark testament to terror. Bloodied and hysterical, she stumbles towards the warm glow of the plumber's arms, a beacon in her desperate flight. Inside, she cries, "Help me! Please, someone, help me!" Her voice cracking with fear and urgency. Patrons turn, their conversations silenced by the sight of her disheveled state, disbelief etched on their faces. Her clothes are torn, her face streaked with dirt and blood, each mark telling a silent story of struggle. She frantically searches the crowd for a glimmer of hope, her eyes wide with a plea that words cannot fully express. In the cramped basement, police flashlights pierce the gloom, revealing a horrifying scene. Sandra Rivett's body is crammed inside a U.S. mail sack, a grotesque tableau against the damp concrete. The air hangs thick with the metallic tang of blood, an acrid scent clinging to the damp. A lead pipe, stained crimson, lies discarded on the floor, a silent testament to violence. The beam of a flashlight reveals the coarse weave of the sack, a grim container of secrets. Each officer moves with grim purpose, the weight of the discovery heavy in the air. Lord Lucan arrives, disheveled, at a friend's house in Uckfield. The night hides the full extent of his distress. A cut mars his hand, a stark testament to the chaos he's endured. He trembles, visibly shaken to his core. His voice cracks as he confesses, "I intervened in an attack." A haunting realization dawns in his eyes. I think I made things worse." Inside a dimly lit room, Lucan's face is a mask of anxiety as he sits hunched over a desk, the silence amplifying his inner turmoil. The scratching of his pen fills the room as he begins to craft a letter, each word a calculated step in his desperate attempt to rewrite reality. He addresses the letter to Bill Shandkid, his brother-in-law, carefully choosing his words to construct a believable lie. Lucan describes witnessing the attack, his hand trembling slightly as he fabricates the details of that horrific night. He paints a picture of panic and innocence, meticulously building a narrative that positions him as nothing more than a bystander. Each sentence is a thread in the web of deceit he's weaving, hoping to ensnare those who seek the truth. At New Haven Port, Lucan's dark blue Ford Corsair sits abandoned, a silent testament to unseen events. Police officers swarm the vehicle, their movements precise as they begin their grim investigation. The boot of the Corsair creaks open, revealing its dark secret to the harsh daylight. A lead pipe lies ominously within, its surface marred by a chilling stain of dried blood. The officers exchange grim glances, the weight of the discovery settling heavily in the air. The shrill ringing of a phone pierces the calm of Anna's home. Anna, in her 60 seconds, answers, her expression serene. As she listens, a shadow of concern slowly creeps across her face. Her eyes widen slightly, a hint of fear flickering within. Lucan's voice, strained and distant, breaks the silence. "Mom, there's been a terrible catastrophe. I need you to get the children." Lucan's voice pleads urgently from afar. Inside the bustling police station, officers gather, their faces grim as they piece together a puzzle of photos and timelines. The realization hits like a cold wave. Lucan emerges as the prime suspect, his name echoing in the tense atmosphere. Outside, the distant wail of sirens grows louder, signaling the impending media storm. Flashes of cameras ignite through the windows, casting stark shadows across the faces of the investigators. The ferry cuts through the choppy English Channel, a stark silhouette against the gray sky. At the railing, a solitary figure stands, their gaze lost in the sea's vast expanse. Is it Lucan? His form teeters, a whisper of despair clinging to the wind. Lost in thought, he faces the endless horizon, a question mark etched against the sky. Solemn faces fill the courtroom, the weight of unanswered questions palpable. An inquest concludes, the words echoing through the silent chamber. Narration: Lord Lucan is declared the murderer of Sandra Rivett. Narration: the case remains unsolved, leaving a legacy of mystery and speculation. Narration: Lucan declared legally dead. Narration: the mystery endures.